Welcome back to Living 808. When is a good time to buy solar? What company should you buy from? Have you done your research?
All things you should think about when making a large long-term purchase. So we headed down to Salvador Kaka'ako to Revolution.
Taking a little visit to Revolution, I am a solar owner, and one of the things that I was doing when shopping for solar was looking for companies online, looking at what they had to offer. And one of the things that I noticed are a lot of companies aren't there that I've seen in years past. I want to ask Eric Carlson from Revolution, what happened?
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of solar companies have gone out of business, and we refer to this area as kind of the boom to bust era. This was in around 2011, 2013, where there was only over 300 different entities filing for solar permits, from new startup solar companies, mainland solar companies coming to Hawaii, electricians getting into solar, and even roofing companies getting into solar.
So many companies competing. I've even seen some crazy promotions, Vegas giveaways, but what do you think happened? Is it because there's so many competing companies?
Probably a combination of that. I remember vividly opening the paper and seeing buy solar, get a free 2-night trip to Vegas. To me, I don't think that's the best way to conduct business, not for the long term at least. I think also it was just highly competitive. Another factor that played into the demise of many solar companies was the end of net metering, hence the end of the solar boom.
So net metering, which I understand is dollar for dollar, I know the credit, the utility companies ended that, but why did so many people close up shop?
So net metering was, first off, a really easy sell. Like you mentioned, it was a dollar for dollar credit. Secondly, the components of a solar system, it was essentially plug and play. And so with the introduction of new HECO programs, it required companies to have a better understanding of solar design and the components that go with it. And so for a lot of people, they were either unwilling or unable to grasp the new technology and the new procedures that went along with it.
So just to recap, solar had a huge boom, then things got a little more technical, causing companies to either go under or focus on their main business. What I really want to know is, what has that done for the landscape? Is it still good to get solar?
So I'll start with your second question. Yes, and I've been saying this for over a decade. The best time to go solar was yesterday. Your first question, there are a handful of solar companies that are out there in Hawaii that are offering good quality service. Of the top 10, only 4 are local, and those 4 are doing 85% of all the business. And Revolution is proud to be the #1 leader in Hawaii market.
Thanks for the edification. Anything else?
Yeah, I think if you are interested in going solar, do your research, obviously, and support local business. Also, get in line. If you want to enjoy some of the tax credits, it's a reminder that they expire at the end of 2021, and Revolution is currently taking orders for next year.
It's just one of those things. We're not telling you to go shop at Revolution. We're telling you to at least talk to them. They know their stuff. We talk to them all the time about stuff. Like I said, I'm a solar owner, and I find comfort in talking to them when I need to know something. They have the answers. It's just that simple.
They do, and they have great track record and history, which is what you really want with that, And right now, I really wish I had solar, so it might be something to look into. And obviously, they're very knowledgeable about that, so a good place to start.
And let me just finish with this. Last month's bill, $13.
Oh, stop.
I'm just saying. All right, coming up, Living